Soo Bin Ju in search of her first LPGA title for birdie at 15.
This one was a birdie putt here on the 5th. This one just starts left. Never really had a chance.
At 9 under par. Nasa Hataoka, 63 yesterday. This at 7 today. Total. And Miyu Yamashita, the overnight leader, continuing to play great. 7 at 8. That would lead to a birdie. And Anna Huang, 17-year-old Canadian playing on the LET most weeks. For birdie at the 10th. Brooke Henderson in with a round of 68 this morning. Ronnie Yin, how about the start yesterday? 7 under through 10. This is her 9th hole of the day.
That will frustrate her big time here.
3-putt. We are at the par 3 second, Morgan, and here is Ronnie Yin.
She is playing some incredibly solid golf. 4 birdies on her card already in this second round. Looks like might add another.
At the second. This is the leader, Miyu Yamashita. And she just continues to pour them in.
I feel like this course suits her game incredibly well.
Not particularly long, this course or her. Just a moment ago, the low Canadian Anna Huang shot 65 yesterday. She plays full-time on the Ladies European Tour. She's only 17 years old.
Oh, and she's played this hole quite aggressively so far. This 11th took a driver really deep down the fairway, and given herself this sliding birdie chance. Oh, yeah.
That was not an easy putt, Karen, when it's that quick breaking away from you.
And the bogey putt for Hye-Jin Choi, who's dropped outside the cut line now.
And it could be for her.
So just a 3 for Ronnie. Now record-setting rain. Here's Lainey Fry, the American rookie from Kentucky, and she could really stand.
14 paces over the front edge of the green, so a little room to work with, but it's elevated and slightly firm.
Yeah, she could get to the back of the ball there. It was in that rough, which obviously is pretty thick, but good news for her there, as you could see from the result, that she could get to the back of the ball, which hasn't always been the case for players when they miss the fairway this week.
This is the rink hole. You hear the fans banging the boards. Hockey theme. Lainey Fry, 17th.
Bingo, number 1.
Not quite a 1, close. A regular season win. Up ahead, just a moment ago, Hannah Green.
Yeah, chipping back down the green. Get this one running, and has a chance to go in, and this one's tracking.
She needed that one.
Gives her a good chance here to keep this great round. Ooh, just hit it too high on that line there, Morgan.
Still caught a little piece of the hole. She's just an incredibly consistent player, Tom. There's no real holes in her game. It's why she's had so many top 10s, very often in contention. And I think if she were to build a golf course.
Dogleg from right to left, like a right angle dogleg. Mia's clubbing back, not going with the driver, so she's going to hit it straight into the fairway and not take on that dogleg. Just got to be careful you don't run through into that thick rough.
European Solheim Cup team will be her first team. She's playing in that group. Lainey Fry, great tee shot at 17. And, well, this could be the week. This was a moment ago. Hinako Shibuno, her 9th hole of the day. Yeah, that'll put a smile on Cinderella's face.
What a great reaction. This is an excellent angle here for Gabby. You know she loves this pairing here with Nelly. Loves to challenge herself against the best players in the world. Slow putt here up the hill. Not a ton of break to it. One of the tough ones to read.
Okay, so she's missed a few short ones, but that was a big one. And she'll go to the par 5. Good young players from Mexico rising. Lauren Olivares is leading.
And that's the way that Hyo-Ju Kim has played it as well. So this is her third shot. Flag 24 yards deep in the green as it was yesterday. Little tier that you have to negotiate to give yourself a good birdie chance.
Hyo-Ju stared down Nelly back-to-back weeks in San Francisco and Phoenix this year. Lainey Fry on a big run here. Birdies at 16 and 17.
Gosh, gonna miss that back tier on 18.
If there's any breeze, it'll be a bit of help. This one right of the flag, but should be another great birdie look.
Second shot at the par 4 14th for Anna Huang. No CME points, you notice, because she is not a member of the LPGA Tour yet.
Now you feel like she's got a lot of game.
73 yards to a right flag. 163 covers the bunker. To keep it on that top right tier.
It's well done. It's such a small surface area where that hole is located on that tier.
The leader, Miyu Yamashita, for another birdie.
Yeah, shouldn't be much in that one. And this round keeps on rolling for the leader.
One of them is the Texas A&M Aggie, Vanessa Boravilos. At the 12th, Nelly, third shot, par 5.
Important here to get this wedge in there tight, give herself a birdie look, get a little further away from that cut line. Fantastic. Second guess your choice.
Right, here's Maya Stark. This is at the 14th. Needs a bunch of birdies. That was a moment ago. Yeah, she's been frustrated. Maya will work her way back. Here's Amanda Doherty. She's fought her way back from losing her card. Contended in Cincinnati. Got a long way to go. Up at the 15th, Anna Huang.
It's a pretty easy hole if you can find the fairway, but it has been the hardest one to find in this second round. Excellent wedge.
Not a problem if she just comes up a little bit short here. Flag right on the front. And this green slopes from back to front. I'll just dial it right in. That has been the story of the day so far. This has been so impressive from her over the first couple of days.
Temperatures a little north 80s. We go to 14 and Hannah Green.
Yeah, Hannah not having the best of weeks so far. Did birdie the par 5 a couple of holes ago. Trying to get something going here, but it looks like it's going to be a weekend off for the Australian.
Competitor. Hannah Green, 14.
Yeah, just missing out there. As we were saying, it's not been the best of weeks so far for Hannah. So the other two players in this group are both multiple winners. I cannot believe that she didn't make that. So there's a couple of short putts that she's, short birdie putts that she's left out here so far in this back nine.
Stood up very quickly on that one. Clearly right of her target immediately.
Is the low Canadian at the moment, Anna Huang, alone in 8th place as she plays the 16th.
Perfectly clean, card so far today.
It is into the wind as well, so I do expect this one to stop. And if in case you're wondering, it's 14 yards wide where she drove that ball to. That's why it's so hard to hit this fairway.
Can't really take advantage of the terrific tee shot. Nelly Korda trying to climb the leaderboard late in round 2, her second at 14.
Perfectly placed here after a humongous drive. Lovely wedge in on 12. Leave another good birdie opportunity.
A half dozen players are there at 9 under. Anna Huang hits it tight at the 16th. And she joins them. Here's a former #1, Ariya Jutanugarn. Six under is tied for 12th. Unthinkable, but it could happen. Rana Yin in that big log jam tied for second. He's been alongside her since she joined the LPGA Tour.
Good looking stroke, just not enough pace.
And then this year, Clary Lynn did it from Langley, British Columbia. Here is Clary, still with a chance to make the cut.
What a beautiful golf swing she has.
Watches a lot of Golf Channel, she said.
Yeah, you saw earlier this week. She said she was a big fan of yours, right?
Over at the 9th, one of the 15 Canadians in the field, Leah John, is to get right on the cut line. He made one cut this year. What a time to make another. You're having to nitpick to find something with Miyu that isn't spot on. Here is the Russian, the Goose, Natalia Guseva at 14. Nearly dunked it.
Imagine the sun and the slight bit of wind today is helping keep the mosquitoes a touch at bay. We haven't heard Tom complain about it just yet. We'll have to get back with him on that. Another fabulous wedge from Nelly.
And that bites and backs up.
I mean, I can't help but think about Lydia, the last one to really be in this position and struggle to get that last point. Same sort of thing here.
Over on the front side, Rana Yin at the 7th.
Choking up just a touch on the club for control.
Let's see if this one is controlled. Yeah.
Yep.
She just saw Hyo-Joo Kim come up short, trying to feather one in there. So, yeah, if anything, it's just going to go from her right to left, a little bit down the hill, but a very good look here for Yamashita, and normal service resumes.
Rough start today with a double on the first. Is trying to fight her way back.
Clary Lynn at the 14th, still a chance to make the cut in her first LPGA start. Chizzy EY. Oh, she's aiming here. Well, this is the 8th. Good aim.
That takes quite the artistry. I've always felt like putting is more of an art than a science.
Good try, says Jason McDeed. Ariya Jutanugarn for par at 17. Won this championship a decade ago. And now the third at the par 4, 8th for Rana Yin. Okay, so she's missed a couple of short putts. Doesn't need the putter on the 8th. And someone else gets to double digits under par, finally. Miyu Yamashita, second shot, par 3, 17th.
Yeah, ball is lying well in the bunker. This should be a relatively simple bunker shot, and she makes it look easy.
was at 1 under till about an hour ago. Moved to even. That is where we find Clary Lynn. These young Canadians, so impressive. 11 through 15 get partial status. Here is Jessica Porvasnik at the 13th. That comes at a good time. Par putt for Miyu. .35 holes and 2 bogeys and a whole bunch of birdies.
I remember when I was playing in Winnipeg, I was in the shade, kind of like how she is here in a low area, and I just went down and hit the ball so fast because I was getting eaten alive through 2 layers of clothing. So it is something that you kind of have to deal with.
Yeah, really good. She's fought back from some early stumbles. By the way, the Junior Solheim Cup team.
And it's all the way uphill for her, so she had to hit it firmly.
She did. And how about Ariage Tonagarn? That's a bonus birdie at the 18th. Gets her to 7 under par. She's tied for 8th.
We haven't seen, as I mentioned, anybody from this middle tier get this close to the hole. Never putted with a long putter, but I have to imagine it's tough to get.
36-hole start, each of whom have won this championship. This is a big putt for Nastasia Nadeau of France, and just got picked for the Solheim Cup team by Anna Nordquist. And what a player she is. Here's the big hitting German Polly Mack for birdie at 14.
I mean, just making everything look so easy, Tom. Even the couple of bobbles she's had, maybe that one short missed putt par, but other than that, has scrambled when she's needed to, hasn't needed to very often.
U.S. Girls Junior champ, just 16 years old, and just keeps making putts. That's at the 17th.
So she needs to really
Gotta
be
make
aggressive with this. Yep. Oh, and this is fanned out to the right. Needs to kick off the stands.
We have seen so many people.
It did! It kicked off the stands! What a break!
Unreal.
My goodness, not only gets a break, but then catches a little bit of the rough to slow it down.
Par putts coming up for Nelly and for Lindy Duncan. Benedetta Moresco, about to turn 25 this weekend. The Italian played at University of Alabama. She's trying to make the cut.
What a three.
Incredible. So the player from south of the border finds some hospitality north of it.
Look at her reaction. Love it.
All right, this is Moresco at the 17th. Does she make another one? Oh, she knows it. It takes her right onto the cut line. Here's a past champion of the CPKC Women's Open, Paula Rito, won in Ottawa. Yeah, well, it's not going to be quite enough to make the cut. But again, she could even make bogey and make the cut. Lainey Fry, her 17th hole of the day, the 8th.
She was in the trees at a good angle to that. Job one needs to get it on that top tier, back of the green.
Oh, aggressive and is rewarded. And Megan looking to play the weekend. On the closing holes, here is Lainey Fry. This is at the 8th. We got Yuri Yoshida and Gina Kim up in the top 10 who've missed 6 straight cuts. Lainey Fry's in the top 10. She's missed 4 straight cuts. Here's another of the Canadian players, Michelle Zing. Tough day today, but this would go a long way. Yeah, gives herself a little bit of wiggle room. coming up the 18th.